Hi everybody, it's Barbara from Fay Lily Crafting. Thought I would share my wonderful Temu order with you. I've got 4 packages here that I've got over a few weeks and I thought I'd just save them up and just do one big Temu craft haul to show you what I've got. So we'll go through each package so I can show you. So without further ado, let me just move these out of the way one by one. We'll start with the biggest one first. So just move that to one side and then we can see each item as I take it out. Move that out of the way. I've got somewhere to put them. So I would say grab a cup of coffee, put your feet up, relax and come with me and see what I've got from my crafting haul. So delve into the first package. Now I've seen a lot of crafters use this glue. I don't even know whether we can get it in England. I've never seen it in any of the shops, but it, oh, she says it's actually, oh, don't tell me there's a leak on it. It's glued to the actual packaging. Uh-oh. It's B7000. I know a lot of them use is it E6000, but I saw this which was B7000, which I'm sure is Gravity Rubber Magic. It's a surprise adhesive. Forces was great adhesive. Best-selling Europe and Amiri Mad fans around the world. Multi-purpose adhesive. So I thought I'd just give it a whirl. It's only because on the prices on Temu are just so brilliant. And with it comes this white pen, which I'm not quite sure what that is, and a pair of tweezers. And comes with some instructions. Just having a look to see if they show what that white with the stick quickly. Yeah, okay. Well, glue is glue and we know what glue does. But I just want to make sure that that hasn't got a, I might put something around that just to be on the safe side. But it comes with a pair of tweezers and a white pencil, but I'm not sure what this white pencil is for. So if any of you know out there, please let me know in the comments, because I would really love to know what the white pencil's for in regards to the glue or anything else. I know you can use white for marking things, especially in like tailoring and stuff. And just to mark lines for where you want to cut or whatever. So maybe it's for that. But I've never seen a white pencil with a glue package before. So please, if you know what this is all about, if I might be right as far as in just a marking pencil or it's something different, please let me know in the comments. I would greatly appreciate that. So that's some glue. So we'll put that to one side. And then I've got these trim. I am terrible for trims. I love my trims. I have got so many trims, it's unbelievable. But these I just could not resist. I got them all in different colours, but look how beautiful this is. I love sparkle. I love all things that glitter and sparkle. And this is a pink one. So I've got that beautiful trim. And I see things, I've got no idea what I'm going to do with it when I buy them. I'm sure you can all resonate with me when I say that, you know, you see things, you've got no idea what you're going to do with them, but you know you will find something to do with them. So, oh, everything's falling out. And then I got these, they're like little fabric flowers. Very delicate. I think they're, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're fabric. Yeah, but like they're double. Well, you can see this. Hang on, let me just separate them so you can see. Can you see that? They're like double fabric. And then they've got a little diamante in the middle for the body. So you could do something with them to help make them go 3D. I don't know, maybe a little bit of PVA glue or something that might help separate those and make them 3D, but I will find a way because they are beautiful. Just find a way of coating the wings with something that's not going to ruin them. Maybe Mod Podge or some PVA, watered down PVA glue maybe, just so that you can then lift them and give them that 3D dimension. But yeah, we've got all sorts of colours. Look at these. We've got blue, got green. Oh, that one's upside down. And there's a pink, like a peachy orange colour, coral, you would call that. They're beautiful, but they are so delicate. They're beautiful, and I love butterfly. I think we all love butterflies, don't we? But I like to have the bling on them. I mean, I could put bling on them myself because I do have the rhinestone chain that I could cut off and put on them, which I do with some of my other butterflies. But sometimes, just for ease, if I see something like this that doesn't cost too many pennies, it's worthwhile getting it with just the little diamantes on them. I think I've got a couple of packs of those, so I'm sure we'll find some. In fact, yeah, there's another pack of them there. So I won't go through that pack because you've just seen that pack. But these, I saw Carol Tolson is her name, from Refunction Crafts. Now that is a channel you should really check out. She does some amazing crafts. If you haven't already checked her channel out, go over and check her channel out because the stuff that she makes is phenomenal. She makes some absolute gorgeous items. She does like routines. She upcycles them. She alters, you know, it's like an altered tin, or butterflies and ornaments, and she just makes some amazing stuff. I can't explain it, but she uses a lot of, you know, pearls, gems, sequins, lace, and she just produces the most amazing creations. So honestly, if you haven't already gone and checked her out, go and check her out. Refunction Crafts. She's absolutely amazing stuff. But I saw her use these on one of her projects, which is like a pearl bow. And actually, I'm just going to bring you down. I just wanted to put you up there when I had the packages, and I just realised how high you are. So let me just bring you down. There we go. That's better. Yeah, some lovely pearl bows that can be used. So I've got a pack of them. I can't remember if I just got one of those or two of those, so we might come across another pack of those. What else have we got? This is the bag that's got all my mosaic stuff. Remember, I said in a previous video when I did my mosaic butterfly, which I've got over here, I went and did a workshop and had my first go at mosaicing. And as much as I love this, there was a lot of gaps. So it taught me a lot. The workshop taught me a lot, but I was just needing at the time just to go with the flow. And I made this, but I've got a few other bits and pieces that you would have seen in another video, the charity haul video, that I want to actually mosaic. So I've got all these different types of mosaic shapes. Look, this is a mixed bag, which has got some lovely bits and pieces in. All different sizes, shapes, colours. Oh, that one looks like it's got stuck. Yeah, that's stuck solid, that is. Ugh. It's going to have to be a double one. But yeah, you can see from that all the beautiful colours and the mixed shapes and stuff. So that was a nice mixed shape one. I've got a few more different ones in here. So that's one bag. What else have we got in here? Oh, just put them back in there. Double bag. There we go. Okay, so we've got some more butterflies. There's something I do, or something that I make, which was one of the things that inspired me from Carol from Refunction Crafts, and that is butterfly fairies. But I make sun catchers. So I got these, and the reason I got them, because I would, well, slides right off. I will resin these. They will get glittered up and resined and whatever, you know, when I do them. But I don't know whether you can see, it's got like a little hole in the middle there. Whether you can see that properly. Actually, let me just see if I can get my little pokey tool and poke it out. There, you might be able to see that better now. You see? And I can use that to help for it to fly that way. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to work it yet, because usually when I make them, they're like that and they hang horizontally, but I want it to be vertical. Can't pronounce it. Vertical? Yeah, you know what I mean. So I want it as if it's flying, but the fairy's got to be on this side, so that would be glittered in some. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but yeah, I made one where it was horizontal, but I want to see if I can make one that's vertical. I got the other way around. Yeah, vertical. Anyway, we'll see. Watch this space and see if I can work it out. Okay, and that is another pack of those lovely butterflies, and there's another pack of those ones I've just showed you, because I do love working with my butterflies. Now I've got 2 packs of these, and what I'd like to do is make some beachy style things. I don't know whether one day I might like to do a canvas, like a beach theme canvas, and I thought these would look nice if I painted like a beach theme background. I can get some of these out. Can you see there's kind of like just tiny little, let me see if I can put some of them in my hand. The little pearl stars and moon, and then there's little miniature seashells, and then you've got little blue and white crystals that give it the sea-like feel. But they're really, really tiny and they're going everywhere now. You would have thought I would have learned from the last time when I poured everything out on here, wouldn't you? You can see from the packet, you know, what it's like and what kind of effect it's going to give. Just want to pick all these bits up and put them in the bag. There we go, and we're done. Got a couple more that decided to run away. There we go. So yeah, you can see. So I really like those. So we'll see if I can do a canvas one day and just make a piece of art, maybe. I'm not an artist, so but I really like to see if I can have a go And what have we got in here? Oh, do you remember me showing you on the mosaic these little shells that I'd found on scene? These ones here with the little seahorses on. Well, Temu had them, so I had to get them. They're not exactly the same, but they've got similar patterns. You've got two with like the seahorse that's on my mosaic butterfly, and then on this one you've got little starfish, and on this one you've got a turtle. Oh, there's another one in here because I know there's 5 in the pack. Oh, and that's another one of the starfish and shells. I think it's starfish and shells. So yeah, so I've got some of those. Let's pack it, and I think possibly this is going to be the same, because I found quite a few of these different ones. No, these are a little bit different. So let's have a look at these. I think, oh no, they're not. They are the same. Oh no, some of them are different. Some of them are the same, but some of them are different. So let's have a look. There we go. But don't you think they're pretty? These lovely tiny little shells. And then they've been painted on. I think they look lovely. I can maybe do something like that with the shells that I got from Weymouth Beach when I went on holiday. I can look at doing some nice painting scenes on those and dress them up like those are. So that's those ones. Oh, we've got another trim here. Now it's the same as the other pink one, but this one, is it blue or purple? I think it's the blue one. They're just so gorgeous, aren't they? And the sequins and the sparkle, so beautiful. I can just hear my best mate Liana going out, oh my god, not more trim. She knows my collection of trims. I'm horrendous. I'm just a sucker for a trim. Oh, and here we have it in black. I'm also terrible when I find something that I really like, I have to buy it in every colour going. Here we go, and that's the black. When I say it's black, it's the black trim and the black glaze behind it, but there's all the lovely colourful sequins on the others, but it is the black mesh and the black sequins on the bottom, so we'd classify that as the black trim. Okay, right, so we've got some more mosaic bits and pieces here. There we go. And which ones are these? Ah, these are the mirror ones. So these are the different shaped mirror ones. So we've got the circles, the diamond shaped ones, and the squares, but I think they've actually got protective film on them. Let's just try one just to see if we can. So you've got like a mirror effect on them. I'm not sure if they've got, oh yeah, look, they've got a protective film on them. I'm going to leave that on there for now. Okay, so that's the mirrored ones. Yep. Not closing properly. Those bags are all puffed up now. Got air in them. Okay. Right, that's another bag of those pearl bows that I showed you. And this is a reel of the Diamante chain that Sorry about the crinkly needles. Because it's a smaller. The one I have here is a bit bigger. You can see, and this one's like an AB. So you got the colour sparkle in it, where this one is just like a plain crystal one. So yeah, I've got a reel of that. And we've got more of this. Oh, this is my favourite colour, purple. Excuse me, I'm just going to take a little sip of my coffee before it goes cold. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. I just love these trims. So that's the purple one. Maybe you can let me know what your favourite colour one is. And we have the white. Absolutely gorgeous. These could very well get used up when I get into doing journaling, because like I said before, in the winter months I tend to do different crafts than I would do in the summer months, because I tend to move up into the house because it gets a bit cold down here in the summer house in the winter. Not too bad at the moment. What have we got in here? I think we might have some more of those shells. Yeah, we just got some more of those little shells that I've already shown you. Because they only come in a pack of 5. So I wanted to get a few of those. And these are different ones. They're a bigger size as well, I think, these ones. But they're all the same. But they are a bigger size. Okay, what do we have in here? Ah, these are more mosaic pieces. Oh, look at these ones. Oh, I like these. Aren't they fabulous? Ooh. They are gorgeous. Because it's nice to have the different sizes as well, especially when I'll be working on some of the bigger pieces. If I kept using the tiny little pieces of mosaics, it would take me forever to do. But having different sizes will make all the difference, especially with the bigger pieces. I do like those. What do we have in this one? Oh, these are the tiny squares. I'm just going to put them on my hand. So they're more of the pastel colours. So you're very pale blues, yellows. You've got some darker blues there, but they're not really deep dark. But as you can see on most of them, they are kind of more of the light pastel-y colours. So that's a lot of the smaller ones. Oh, we've got another trim. Another colour. I think this is the kind of like goldy orangey colour. Oh, so pretty. Wow, so gorgeous. I love these. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, another trim, but different this time. Something a little different. Just take the little plastic wrap off if I can get hold of it. Beautiful white trim. Can you see? I think you can see that because of the glare. But it's got little sequins on it. Just down the bit here. Got some lovely little sequins on. I'm just trying to maybe angle it so you can see. You see that? That's a lovely, beautiful trim. Okay, what happened to the elastic? Oh, there it is. Okay. Have another quick sip of my coffee. Oh, and these I thought were quite interesting. Wings. Different colours. Got them in the pink. Oh, that's a pretty colour. Look at that one. I love that one. Look. And then the purple. I like that one as well. I like them all. Ooh. It's got like a holographic kind of feel to it as well when you look at it. I don't know whether you can pick that up on the camera. They've got like a holographic kind of feel to them. That's the pink. And then there's the gold. Can you see how that kind of holographic feel to them? And Christmas coming up, they make some nice little angel wings, they will. And then the silver. So they're cool. All right. I'll just take them all out so you could see all the different colours. Make sure we get them all back together, right? Because there's so many bits and pieces that I've got to show you. I need to make sure they're back in the packages, otherwise there'll just be an utter mess everywhere. Okay, this might be some more mosaic pieces. It feels quite heavy. Oh, these are some more of those ones I showed you earlier. Beautiful. I don't know whether it kind of like gives you a feel of water, flow. They are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I can never have enough mosaic pieces because eventually, like I said to you before on a previous video, that I hope it will most probably be next year now when the weather perks up again in the spring, is my mum's memorial. It's, I don't know how to explain it really. It's a big massive planter that's in three squares basically. That goes like in an L shape. You've got a top square, so you've got a top square bit here, and then you've got an L-shaped one that goes round it. And around each piece, there's like a ledge that goes around the square, and then the ledge that goes around the L-shaped piece. And those ledges, I want to completely mosaic. So it's going to take a huge amount of mosaic pieces. So trust me when I say with all the other things that I want. Oh, this is pretty. I want to do. I'm going to need a lot of mosaics. And this is the red one. Pretty. You can tell I like this one considering how many colours I got in it. Okay. Right, this is fairly heavy, so this is going to be more mosaic pieces, I can imagine. What have we got here? Oh, these are different. Look at these. These are pattern ones. They look a bit like, is it Moroccan style or Spanish style tiling? That'd be cool, wouldn't it? How cool are they? Amazing. And the glass. Love those. Different patterns and stuff on them. You certainly make something wonderful out of those. And I think this is another mosaic one. Yeah, these are tiny ones. I'm going to pour this on my hand. These are the diamond shaped ones. You've got all sorts of different colours for those ones. Got a nice few there. And a couple more bits in this package. Okay, let's open these ones. These are more of the shells. So I really like these pattern shells. They do look pretty. Put that bit in the rubbish. Oh, look at these. Many different. These are once again the bigger shaped ones, but we got that one. Got that one. Very pretty colours. Now these ones are the seahorse ones. These are like the starfish ones in different colours. I've got those again. And then that patterned one. That's the tortoise one. Tortoise or turtle? It's turtle when, I think it's turtle when they're in the water, isn't it? And tortoise when they're on land. And that one. Beautiful. Loving those. See if I can get it closed again. There we go. And then, last but not least, in this packet, I got this cork roll. Because when I do resin pieces, I like to cover the bottom with cork. Now I do have cork circles and stuff, but it's like when you get different shapes, when I do like the ornaments and stuff, I don't know if you've seen a previous, you know, my resin crate where I did the dragon and the polar bears, and I think I showed you the elephants that I made as well, the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil elephants. And so when I do those, I wanted something to go on the bottom. This is for this one. So I thought I'd buy it in the roll. Just trying to cut through this. There we go. Oh, I'm going to have to cut through this. Very securely wrapped. There you go. See, it's only thin, but you don't need a thick layer. You just need something to go on the bottom, just to finish it off. But it literally is just a roll of cork, and that way then I can, you know, go around the shape of the bottom and have it properly fitted on the bottom, rather than the circle ones all the time. The circle ones are great for when you're making coasters and stuff like that, but when I'm making the ornaments and things, then I need something that I can draw around and get the right shape. So I thought I'd buy myself a roll of cork that I can do that with. So that's what that's for. So that's package number 1 gone through. That's sorted. Let's get through with that. On to package number 2. Okay, what do we have in this one? This is some lovely applique, I do believe. Or is it lace? No, this is lace. Look at this beautiful piece of lace. Isn't this gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. Loving this. Gorgeous. Lovely pastel pinks, blues and greens. Lovely fresh colours. Reminds me of spring. So that is beautiful. Loving that. Let's wrap that up and pop it back in. And what do we have here? The scissors. Cut the top. These are like little bead flowers. So you could use them like bead caps if you want, but I want to use them as like individual flowers. And so you can use them for the middle of something. Because I make these out of, let me see if I can just show you. I've been trying to make some bits and pieces. Let me just show you this that I've been making. So I've kind of made, oh, I've got 2 there. Been making these little chiffon type flowers, and then I would be making these little lace ones as well. So I would then layer it up, so you'd have the chiffon one on the bottom, then you'd have the lace one on top, and then you'd have like one of these in there, and then maybe a little pearl or a little diamante in the middle, so you could layer it up like that. Yeah, so that's what I was hoping with those kind of things. Pop that back. I'm going to need to put a little bit of sellotape back on that one. So what have we got here? Oh, this is like chiffon type ribbon, because I want to try and have a go at making some flowers. And once again, my little ribbon thing, I've been trying to make these little rosebuds. Can you see those out of chiffon? And to do, I know there's been many videos on to show you how to do that, but you just literally cut down the edge here and then cut a piece out so you've got a long thread, put it through the needle, do your line across, gather it all up, but then twist it by putting that in there. There are videos out there, I know, but I maybe do want to show you. But there's all these little rosebuds and stuff that I want to have a go at with the different colour pieces of chiffon, and also do lots of other different things with these. But initially, that is the idea of why I got these, is to make some flowers. So actually, I think there's that little pin in there to keep it in. So we have that in a light blue, like a champagne colour, sage green, lavender purple, or lilac-y lavender purple, and then like a dusky purple, and then a lovely peachy colour. So yeah, They're really nice colours. I like those. Let's see what we can do with those. Oh, and I've got some bling. I think it's because I've got all these different kinds of trims and bling bits as well because of watching Carol on Refunction Crafts or so. Do you know? I don't know what I'm doing with my words today. I really don't. My daughter moved yesterday, and it was a really, really hectic day. So I think we're all feeling it a little bit today. But she does some amazing things. Like I said, go check out her channel because she just makes some stunning pieces. She really does. So yeah, I picked up these that I can maybe have a go at doing something inspired by Carol on Refunction Crafts. And if they come down here for focus, because that's where I've set my focus. So yeah, I've got those. What else have we got in here? This is velvet ribbon, I believe. Yes, look at this gorgeousness. This is a black velvet ribbon with little tiny diamantes in it. Those are little diamonds. I don't know whether you'll be able to see it sparkle in the light. But there it is. It's just a black velvet ribbon with little diamantes on it. Beautiful. Because what I'd like to do is get the little wooden boxes, different sizes, and do them up, whether it be with shells or mosaic them. But then I want to line them inside with like velvet materials or satin materials, which I've got in one of these packages. Oh, look at this. This is an ombre chiffon ribbon. And it's the most gorgeous of colours. It just reminds me of a sunset. Look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? You can't see it so much when it's laid out as much, but you could make, once again, I will make some flowers out of this or some ruffles. So that's another thing I like to make out of the chiffon ribbons is ruffles. But it's better to leave it rolled up so you can actually see the beautiful colours of a sunset. Isn't that beautiful? You can just imagine that with a lovely black silhouette against it. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Loving that. Put a little bit of tape on that one. Keep it closed. Oh look, and we have another bit of trim. Shock horror. But no, this is looking gorgeous. Lots of sequins, lots of sparkle. But isn't that gorgeous? Stunning. You can't go wrong on Temu. I know there's a lot of people that don't like it and stuff like that, but with the way, the cost of living and, rising costs and everything, that you've got to go with what you can afford. And unfortunately, there's not a lot I can afford these days, so that's why I shop on Temu, because of budget. Well, now this is just a plain velvet, but it's a blue, a really dark blue. Isn't that gorgeous? But that is a velvet. Beautiful. Now my daughter wouldn't be able to touch this. And I know there's people that just don't like velvet, and my daughter's one of them. She says just the feel of the velvet makes her cringe. Just so she wouldn't like that. But I do, so it doesn't matter. And what else have we got in here? We have got some wooden circles. Some wooden bases. Oh, scissors are going to come out for this one. Come on. Wow, well packaged. That's for sure. But yeah, these are little wooden bases that I'm hopefully going to do. Quite sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but I think some of them maybe are used for Christmas. I may use them for a little centerpiece, for a little ornament. But they're just little wooden vases. But what I like about them is that they've got the bark still on them, so it gives that lovely feel of come fresh off a log. So that's those, and that's it for that package. I do believe. Oh, did I show you this one? This one's come out. It's a black one. Well, I showed you just a minute ago, but this one's black. Gorgeous. You've got the embroidery as well. So all those flowers are embroidery. Absolutely stunning. So love my trims. Let me just put those back in the bag here. So that's a smaller package. So just pop those back in there. There we go, that's better. Right. Just move that out of the way because I've got a bit of those wooden dust on it. Right, let's see what's in the next package. There's just a few items in this one. I think this one was a free gift. Oh, look at these. Just bring you around the cameras, moved a little bit. Look at these beauties. Aren't they gorgeous? I'm just wondering whether they just... Oh, let's see. I wonder if they're individual petals though, or they just round petals. They are cool. They are so pretty. Let me just put them on here. These are just fabulous, as Craig Rebel would say. Yes, I'm a Strictly fan. Any of you guys a Strictly fan and watching the show? I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Some amazing dancers on there. Love watching it. I think that's one thing I love about autumn, is when my Strictly comes back. That's my Saturday nights and my Sunday nights sorted. But yeah, look at those. Aren't they beautiful? They are stunning. And I like the way that there's different sizes as well. Just push it too much. And there. It's fabulous. And then what have we got here? Okay, so this is just grout for when I do my mosaics. So that's just the grout. And then in here, I got some moulds because Liana, my best friend, mentioned to me, she sent me some links, as she does, for these. Now these are for making your own mosaic pieces. And I like them because there's all sorts of different shapes. And the beauty of them is that you can make a lot of them, because the more molds you've got, the more you can make. And trust me, when I said I need a lot, I don't want to have to keep buying them. And then she sent me this link for these molds. and said, you can make your own. I thought, oh, how fabulous. Because yes, okay, I would still need resin or resin-crete or whatever it is, but I can make the designs for myself, which I thought would be fabulous. You know, you can make your own designs, and you can see they're all sorts of different shapes. And you've got the square ones. I'm going off screen there. Hang on, let me just pull these up. Like a hexagon, different kinds of shapes, abstract shapes. So yeah. And then there's one that's got some alphabets and numbers on there as well. So yeah, I was really quite pleased with that when she sent me the link, and I thought, oh wow, that is amazing, because I couldn't have enough. And because like I said, the more molds you have, the more you can make. And when it comes to doing that one next year on my mum's memorial, I'm going to need a lot. So let's just pop those back in there. Okay. Just pop those away. And last but not least, onto our next package. And now this one's got all my materials in. And once again, I've done my ill faithful of, once I find a piece of material that I like, I buy it in every colour that I can. And this one is a beautiful satiny type material. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't know whether you can, it looks silver on the camera, but it's not. It's a lilac. And then you've got all the rhinestones on it, the lovely little sparkly rhinestones. It's a lovely satiny material. And they're quite big as well. Let me open this one up. If I open this one right up, you can see there's quite a lot of it. There's really quite a lot of it. I'm not going to open them all up like that, because that will take me forever to unravel. But I got it in blue. You see that? The red, even though it looks like orange, but that is red. The white. The pink. Like a creamy colour. And the yellow. This is my Rihanna's favourite colour, is the yellow. Yep, I think it's that for those. And then got some more material, but it's a different type. This is like a velvety type material. And this is like, I don't know whether it's printed on there or what. Don't know how they've done that pattern or how they've got that pattern on there. But yeah, it's beautiful. But that's in a red. I don't want to unravel them all, because it'll take me forever to wrap them back up again. But once again, as you can see, there's quite a bit of material here. But stunning. So I've got that one. Oh, and I've got these. You remember I said I've got the roll of cork. I've got these circles as well. So when I'm making coasters and stuff, I've just got the straightforward circles. Once again, they're very thin, but you don't need a thick thing, because they're literally just to go on the bottom, just to seal it and make it all nice. And this one is the same as the red one, but it's in green. And I was thinking of these being more inside, you know, I mentioned about the boxes, doing some boxes and lining the inside of the boxes. This is the material, the red and the green is the kind of material that I would like to line the boxes in. So yeah, that's what I've got those for. Oh, this is a luscious burgundy velvet material. Look at this, isn't this beautiful? Stunning, lovely velvet material. Absolutely, it looks red on the camera, but it's not. It's a real dark burgundy. Absolutely stunning. So that's a velvet, and once again, this will be used for lining the inside of boxes. And do we have anything else in here? Oh yes, we have a chain that I can use for making little charms with. You know, like you can make little purse charms or bag charms. Other things will be added to it, but it's easier for you to see on laying down there. But yeah, it's a long chain, so I can use these for charms. That's beautiful. And one last item, guys. I've done that one, haven't I? Yeah. Oh, look at this trim. This trim was this lace. What have we got here? Oh, look at this. This is a trim. Isn't this fabulous? You could use this like in journals. I could use it around the edges of a journal, especially like on a cover. I can use it in some of my sewing projects when I get around to doing some sewing projects, because I'm usually do that in the winter as well, because I have my sewing machine up there. So I might have a go at making some bags or whatever and putting some lovely trims and stuff on them like this. And that's what I'm trying to do, is get ready for winter projects really that I can do in the house. So yeah, that's it, guys. The final bit is my lovely piece of tassely trim. This is just absolutely gorgeous. There's a lot of it as well, look. Longest amount. Huge, loads, absolutely loads. 2 pieces in there actually. Oh, some of it's dropping off. But there you go, guys. That is it. That is my wonderful haul. Hope you enjoyed it. I love receiving parcels. That's why I have too many craft supplies. But hey ho, such is life. I've just got to start making stuff with them now. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it, guys, and hope you're having a fabulous weekend. Like I said, we were moving my daughter yesterday, so we're kind of going to have a nice relaxing Sunday today and just go with the flow. My other half is back to work tomorrow, and I will be back to crafting tomorrow. So until then, guys, and until the next video, you know, we will see each other again hopefully. But if you like this video and all the beautiful things that I've got on my Temu haul, please like that button, press that like button, as could do with the help with supporting my channel and getting it to grow and helping the algorithms. And if you could also subscribe, then you will be able to be notified by clicking that bell as well. You'll subscribe and click that notification bell, and you will be notified of when my next video comes out. So until then, everybody, like I said, hope you're having a fabulous weekend and that you're all well and healthy and loving life. So take care and speak to you soon. Bye for now.